Hi. Okay, so the question in this video is, where do we go from here? I've got a lot of different experiments that I want to try. I want to narrow down on finding a green, solid solution for how to make the best possible energy storage device that is safe, easy to make, and inexpensive. Because I teach elementary school children, my perspective and my desire is to have techniques and materials that are consistent with that. The nice thing is that means that they're also very green. It means that I don't want very expensive materials, and I have to avoid caustic materials like acids or fire or things like that. So with that in mind, as I go through my thoughts about future experiments, if you have ideas, please, please, please put them in the comments, because I am really open to trying different things. I don't guarantee I'll try them. I have a limited amount of time, but I really want to try to get the best possible solution that I can. In terms of experiments, one of the biggest things I need to nail down and work out, and I'm getting closer to it, is the best power and time to use on the microwave in terms of the materials. And that's just a matter of getting closer and closer. The nice thing is I'm close enough now that I think I can run, in the summer camp, I can actually run a series. During the summer camp, when we have a whole set of children building batteries, it's very nice because I can have, for example, I have 15 kids typically each week. And so I can have 2 or 3 kids run each of several different times using the same formulation, and we can get an idea of how that will perform. So I should get even more detailed and quality data over the summer. The next thing I want to determine is, right now I'm using a combination of salt as a microwave susceptor, in other words, something to make the microwave more efficient. And then recently I've actually been adding about 10% of graphite powder. And the graphite powder is just like, boom! It's a crazy powerful accelerant. Wonderful, wonderful levels of heat, and I think it's causing me to have success where I haven't had it before. So the question becomes, do I even need the salt? So I need to try that and to figure that out. The next one is trying different sugars. So far I've been using cane sugar, the standard household sugar. And I want to try different ones. I want to try coconut sugar. I want to try brown sugars. And in particular, Kev recommended dextrose, which is corn sugar. And so I want to try that. I want to have that on my list of things to try. The next one is to see if other carbons in combination with those sugars or alone could give even better results. Now that I am doing better with carbonization and graphitization, maybe other carbons can work a lot better. So I need to try them. And that's a world full of carbons, whether it's organic carbons made from vegetables and fruits and leaves or not. I mean, there's just a world of things to try. And that'll be something that'll be fun to do this coming summer. Next one is binders. Right now, for the binder, I'm using something, and I haven't moved on from it yet. I'm using a white glue, a wood white glue, as it were, and in particular, it's one called Titebond 3. Titebond 3 is a particular formulation that adds a little bit so that it is much more waterproof than other white glues. Normally white glues break down over time. So it's a very interesting one, and I have been having some success. I want to try different things. I want to try urethane, in particular the waterproof marine spar type urethane, because I think that can be even more waterproof, which is good, and last longer. I want to try some of the other combinations, like the industry standard is a combination of things called SBR and cellulose. And so I'd like to try that. I've tried to buy the SBR. I've had a problem. If you know where to buy it in the United States inexpensively or reasonably, please let me know. I've had a hard time finding it in the United States. I tried to order it from Great Britain, and I ordered it from eBay. The order went through. I paid the money, and then the order got canceled by the vendor. So probably shipping, but I don't know for sure. So I've got to try different binders. I want to improve that. I also want to try different electrolytes. So far I've been using a 1 molar solution of standard table salt without iodine. What that means is that for a 500 milliliter, excuse me, bunch of solution, I'm adding 29.22 grams of salt. And it's working. It is working, and it seems to be fine. I chose the 1 molar solution out of some papers that examine different levels of NaCl electrolytes, and that seemed to be the best, but it's working, but I think that there's a lot better out there available. And sometimes I get a lot of, well, you might try this, you might try that, you might try this, and I would love suggestions on how to proceed. One that looks particularly interesting, if a bit complicated, is on a YouTube channel from a guy, I don't know his name. The YouTube channel, though, is just the letter A, the lowercase a, and he has a glycerin and Epsom salt with some other additives, electrolyte, that he says is outstanding. I want to try that. I haven't gotten to that yet. And finally, just try other things. For example, a zinc carbon battery. I have some zinc strips from that are roofing strips that are 99.9% pure zinc. So it's wonderful and inexpensive, and I would be interested in trying that. I also need to try other separators. Right now, I started out and I was using paper towel separators. I went to, more recently, I've tried using tracing paper separators, special art paper, if you will, that is thin and strong, called tracing paper. And I like it a lot. It seems to be the best so far. But the very last experiment, I just used normal copy paper. But I need to try different papers and see what works. I know some people have had success with coffee filters using that paper. Other people use the actual membrane type of approach. I just don't know. I want to find out what's easy and possible and doable with inexpensive materials and fun. So that's where I am. Please, please, please give any suggestions you want for me to try, and I'll put it on the list and prioritize it. Right now, I think my very next experiment will be using the dextrose sugar from Kev. And then another thing I want to try is a particular additive. I've been using urea in the mixture to produce a nitrogen atmosphere as it bakes. I'm not sure that it's doing that much, but it does appear to be helping. And I want to try a different material, which I'll share in the next video, to see if that works, because this is supposed to be a material that gives off a different gas that is a lot stronger. So we'll see, and I'll explain why I tried the other material in the next set of videos. Thank you very much, and have a great day.